one
she
way or
couldn't get
another
anybody
for
to
you?
see her for a good while.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to get on it.
One or the other, her or her husband, would sit up with that child quite a bit just to make sure he breathed.
Well, doctor said there's sometimes when they did that and they died, it was crib death. They
Yes.
just died. And a lot of things.
Oh my God.
They didn't know then, you
No,
know.
they didn't.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's got the old man grunts. You touch him or move him or something.
Aw, he's beautiful.
Oh.
He's beautiful. I'm so excited for her. Well, I remember when I talked to her at the bank after she was pregnant. I thought she said there was her and another girl that were due about the same time.
Yeah.
So I guess the other girl's probably about ready to go now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Well, that's Brooke Sanders.
Oh,
She's
okay.
already had her baby too.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
also premature.
So they both went early.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, guys, it's 6:30, April 9th, 2024. Village of Bellmont Board meeting called to order. May we have a roll call, please? Are you on?
Not
I'm
yet,
sorry.
not yet.
I'll repeat that.
Coming around.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
I will.
If you just get the baby girl.
Right.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
Thank you.
Get me.
Pen? Okay. What's it doing?
It's just going around and around.
You got it plugged in?
Oh, yeah. It wanted to be restarted, so I restarted it. And then a couple minutes ago it said, starting, so.
You like those too, huh?
Yeah.
I like the cherry ones.
My family loves those. I'm not really a fan, but
My mom ate those by them.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's like, they've got to have them.
I'm not supposed to have pennies,
Yeah, me either.
but I'm all
I
things I
think
don't need.
Come along, but
I think everybody can say that.
Let me go check the internet. I mean, it's just, that don't even matter. Now they say that.
I've got a recipe somebody gave me for cookies made with those things, and I can't remember what they call them. Grandma somebody or other's
I think my mom had
orange
one of those
slice
too.
candies or cookies, and they're wonderful. A watched pot never boils.
Well, guys, I'm sorry we have to delay till the computer's up.
Yeah, me too. Oh, there's some.
Oh, there's rain or storms may be affected and coming in too.
Could be.
I'm afraid to. Okay, 94% there. Please
Before
keep
they
your
barely
computer
go
on,
live.
it says.
Okay.
Bill, did you trade trucks, bud?
Cloud.
Did you trade trucks?
No, mine's in the shop waiting on
I seen
Wiring
you
horn.
had a big old black one down there, and I thought,
Yeah, they
I brought that.
they gave the guy a pull for it, said, come down and get this, and down here, it's got an automatic in it. It's,
yeah, man.
my wiring harness is in Mexico.
trouble.
13 days supposed to get here. I hope it should be in here by
People out that know what they're doing.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
The whole wiring harness is shorting out, and it says it's better to replace the whole
Old shebang.
whole thing.
Well, we used to, it used
Oh,
to be
man.
Verizon,
That'd be your pocket.
and
Yeah.
then
Right.
they bought
Huh?
out, you know, went to French
Well,
Forest,
you
so
gotta
we've
pay for
had
that?
them all those
Yeah.
years. I'm sure you have.
3,800 bucks.
You know, when I got rid of satellite,
That's a
I
lot.
think 7 years ago
Uh,
now.
If
and
that
I
fixes it.
stream and-
Yeah.
Yeah, it kept showing, I got a computer in there, it kept showing a code, kept showing
Oh, yeah.
exterior lights, exterior, finally,
Takes it off
I
on
took
me.
it 3 or 4
And
times,
it
I couldn't
doesn't
find
buzzer
nothing
when I
last
try to
time.
watch television or.
Got driving down the road, my lights come on, wouldn't come on.
Sometimes when like.
I was afraid it was gonna go off in the middle of the night when I'm up there, I run to Robinson early in the
Yeah.
morning, you know, I was afraid dead that light's gonna go off.
And
But they said it's,
I'm, you know, I'm
in
trying to get on my
Mexico.
phone or tablet.
Right.
Sometimes it'll say dead,
gosh.
Hands down, but
I
this
said,
is
Bill,
what
we
we
gonna
got.
slide down there to get it or just won't wait? I think I'll wait. This guy's real good, I'll pull for, he's great, he's the best.
That's good.
That thing's got an arm, he said, Bill, you just get in it and push it to the floor. Never seen my life.
All they know.
Yeah, you know, it's just crazy, downshifts itself, and it just does the whole thing. Really spoils you. Really spoils you.
Automatic, actually automatic like a car.
Yes. You don't have to, you just gotta put it in D and go. You don't have to shift nothing.
97%.
And you gotta, if you get a real good pull, it's got your pedal, then it's got a hard spot. You go past the hard spot, then it just downshifts and then goes, you know. But a lot of times you got it on cruise, you don't even bother.
All they know.
It just downshifts itself,
Just keep going.
keep going. He said, it'll spoil you. I said, yeah, I can tell you. Drove through Evansville, you know, it's come to the light, just go, just. It spoiled me. If I ever buy a new one, it'd be automatic.
Yeah.
It'd be automatic.
I like the looks of your other one better than this
Oh, me too.
one. I mean, I really do.
Yeah. That's the other one come with factory stretch frame and all that. You know.
So this
It's
is,
got a real good ride.
this is the tractor that pulls your trailer, it's not your personal pickup truck.
No,
Oh, that's what I thought you was talking about first.
It'd pull 80,000 pounds just like nothing. I've never seen in my life.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. I said, well, I never drove one. Steve said, just get in it and push D, Bill. You take care of itself.
I love it.
He laughed.
So
It's
what-
still, after you
That's what
been
I
another
thought.
truck, get another
Some
truck,
ways
it
may
just,
not.
everything's
They might have been putting their water bill. in
different,
there.
you know.
Oh.
Everything's different.
Sometimes the door sticks.
You know. But he's a good old boy. He's the best. He's the best.
Find your seat.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man, how are you?
Well, I'm not too bad. How you doing?
Any luck yet?
Yeah, I like mine. I've
It's
missed
coming, but I just don't have the
I
proper.
miss it.
Well, you used to, yeah.
So,
I'm used to. I got a refrigerator, microwave, everything in there. You know, this one's got a refrigerator, but I don't get. I carry a cooler. You know.
Yeah.
Once I get in, I never stop. I ain't stopping to eat.
I don't have my row of things down at the bottom yet.
Is there much difference in the fuel consumption? I mean,
This one probably gets a little bit better mileage.
really?
Yeah, it gets a little better mileage. It gets about 7, 8 something. It's geared really high. I mean, you go 70 mile an hour and you're on a turn like 1,400 RPMs.
Really?
There's where you get your
That's
fuel mileage.
exactly right.
Yeah, that's where you get fuel
We're ready.
mileage.
Open road, good and flat, boy, you could really,
Yeah.
that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I get about 7.2, 6.8, 7.2.
Okay. I think the computer's ready now?
Yes.
How you doing,
Okay.
bud?
Not too bad. How you been doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
There we
You
go.
lost some weight.
Yeah, I live right across from
Okay,
church.
guys, it's,
Where at?
April
Persimmon
9th,
Hackberry.
2024, it's a little after 6:30, what time is it, please?
6:38.
6:38 PM, Village of Bellmont Board Meeting called to order, roll call please.
Leon River?
Linda Johnson
Barb Bruce.
Peggy Long.
Flavia Dan Clerk.
and Dylan Woods is absent. Could we stand for a pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To
the flag
of the United
States of America
and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. All right, we'll just get started with, has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from March?
Yes, I have.
Yes. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll move to approve the minutes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Claudia?
Mayor Johnson asked for a motion to approve the March minutes, and Barb made the motion, Linda seconded, and there was a vote, and it was all in favor, so the motion passed.
4 yeas, 1 absent. I heard your computer make a noise. Is everything okay? looks like it's still recording.
Yeah, it
Okay.
still is.
Bills and financials, do we have any questions on those? Alrighty, may I have a motion to pass the bills
I'll make a
presented this
motion.
evening? May I have a second?
I'll second it.
And then we'll have a roll call vote, please. Linda, yes.
Barb, yes.
Peggy, yes.
Leon is.
Dylan absent. Would you like to read it back, please?
Okay, Mayor asked for a motion to approve the bills and financials. Peggy, made the motion, Leon seconded the motion. Mayor asked for a roll call vote. Leon said yes, Barbie said yes, Linda said yes, Peggy said yes, and Dylan was absent, so the motion passed with 4 ayes and 1 absent.
Thank you. On the water report, the town tower was 1.8, City Hall was 1.4 today, with a level of 120. No problems at this time. We do have one resident with a water leak, and we've asked them to turn that off till they can get it fixed. They're going through approximately 200 to 300 gallons a day. A new resident. Okay. Next, I'll open the floor for public comments. Anybody have anything to say?
Yes, ma'am, I'm the resident, I guess you're talking about with the water leak.
Yes, sir. Would you stand and, you don't have to stand, I guess.
My name's
But
James
do I-
Burton, I live at 101 North Persimmon, right across the street from the church up here by the curve.
Tell me your name again.
James Burton, B-U-R-D-E-N, like heavy burden, beast of burden. But when we had my water shut off on the 27th. It didn't get turned back on until March the 20th. On March the 20th, March the 22nd, I received a bill for 50 gallons of water when the meter was read on the 19th. But yet there was still a lock on my water meter. So I don't understand how I could have used 50 gallons of water with there being a lock on there. And also, when I turn my water on, now I don't see no water coming out from underneath my house or anything. And there's a puddle that's coming from the PVC pipe that runs from the meter going to my house. It goes underneath the sidewalk, and there's a trench from next up to my house that goes up, and then it goes up into my house. And about a foot before then, before it makes that 90, the ground is real saturated right there. But you guys showed up at my house Thursday night at 7 o'clock at night. I'd never seen nobody come there at 7 o'clock at night to read a meter. You know, and I don't understand how they could tell me it was 200 gallons I used when the place where you read the meter is under 8 inches of water. And it's all cloudy, murky water, so how could you read the meter to say that I used 200 gallons worth of water? And why was I charged a bill? As soon as I turn my water on, I get a 2-day or a 50 gallon water bill. I don't understand that one either. There's several charges that's been on my bill that I paid the 320 bucks on. I was charged $45.50 twice after the lock was put on November 27th for January and February water. When there was a lock on my meter, how could I have used any water to be charged any? And also my garbage cans were taken, so I couldn't throw my trash out for 3 months. So then I was charged for 3 months worth of garbage bill. You know, which I paid out a bit of that just to get my water and stuff turned back on. And I've come and asked, and to try to see why it was like that and everything else, and I was told that, I've used all that and everything, and that's what I had to pay. And there's actually $135 worth of charges on there that I shouldn't have had to pay at all. I was explained by the guy who reads the meter that your billing cycle is from the 18th of the month to the 18th of next month, not from the 1st to the 31st. So how come on the 20th I got my water turned on, and then 2 days later I get a bill? And when I come down here and try to explain that to you, you told him to charge me from the 20th to the 31st. So, I mean, that's an 11-day bill right after I get my water turned on. I don't understand that. Because this is the first time I've ever lived in a township like this, Most of my stuff is in Mount Carmel. I was only here 36 days and you turned my water off. I didn't know that if you didn't pay it by the 25th, they'd come and put a lock on your stuff. I was at work, come home, and no water. Same thing with my trash cans. I go outside, throw my garbage away, no trash cans. Nobody told me they took my trash cans. And you told me that there was a trash can in the alley. I never put my trash cans in the alley. They're always on the corner of Persimmon and Huckleberry right here. Right across the street from the church. That's where they go all the time.
Okay.
So-
If you'd like, you can schedule a hearing and we can discuss this with you. I don't have your information in front of me. I believe if you recall, you started,
I have several of my bills. I have several of my bills right here
okay,
to show it, and I have the receipt to show that I turned it on the 20th, and I have a piece of paper right here to show the $50 water bill.
the 20th of what?
It was the
what
20th of
month?
March, but it says right here on my bill that you read it on the 19th. So how do you read it on the 19th if I didn't see it turn on until the 20th? Why would you read my meter on the 19th when there's a lock on it?
Okay, I believe that all the bills, he reads them like between 17, 18, 19, he tries to get the water bills read. He might not get them all read on the same day, so that may be the discrepancy there. I'd have to go look at his records, and,
But if you read it on the 19th and I paid it on the 20th, and 2 days later on the 22nd I got a bill,
you
how
paid it on-
within 2 days did I get a 50-gallon water bill?
Okay,
Why would I even get a bill?
and what did you pay on the 20th? You're talking,
$320.
and that was from
Cash money.
when you had your water
That was
turned on?
all the past balances you have on here and all the charges that you made me pay.
Right,
That's
from,
$320.
from last fall?
Yes, from
when you-
November
when you
27th, when I first turned it off, yes.
October, was that right?
I moved here October the 17th, and on November the 27th, my water was shut off with a lock on it.
In November?
November
And then when
27th.
you first got your bill, did you read your bill and see that it does say that the bill is due on the 10th and shut off is on the 25th of that same
But I didn't
month?
receive the first bill until you hand delivered it to me, and it was on like the 18th or 19th of the month. Nobody's ever explained to me.
You don't have a P.O. box or anything, sir?
Just now, I got a mailbox over here, number 63, yes.
Just recently you did that,
No,
but
I've had
not-
that for months. I've had that since December. over
Okay,
here.
in October you had your water turned on?
Yes, you had
Okay.
to turn it on for the first time.
There seems to be a big discrepancy of what you understand happened and what took place. And you can call and set up a hearing, and we can discuss it in detail. I get the bookkeeper to explain it all to you.
Yeah, but now you tell me I got a I'm using 200, 300 gallons a day. How much is that gonna charge me for my next water bill? My next water bill gonna be $1,000.
Yes, I think
Close to that, you know what I mean?
your water bill might get out
And I
ahead.
never had a leak until
And,
then, until you guys turned on it. I don't understand how you could see that I had a water leak at 7 o'clock at night. You showed up at my house on a Thursday.
well, actually, I believe that Rick, the city employee, read your water first thing that morning. And then, because you did not want to pay a March bill, we had to get a reading for just March alone.
A March
from-
bill, why would I even be charged a March bill when it didn't get turned on until the 20th?
Right, from the 20th to the 31st.
That's not your billing cycle. Your billing cycle is the 18th to the 18th.
But sir, if you had not paid any water bill, you would be accountable for March usage.
Why? When I
And
haven't
that's
used no water
why-
yet.
And that's why your water was read that day, and thank goodness that we saw that you had a water leak and
How-
brought it to your attention.
How could you do that and bring it to my attention when there's
So-
8 inches of water over the meter? You couldn't even read it. You can't even see the
Well,
numbers
sir,
spinning.
we do read meters with
But you
water,
can't
and you
s-
pump water out and you read it.
There's no water. I would have seen when the water was.
Okay, so sir,
So then why, if you read it that morning, why did you wait till 7 o'clock at night to come and tell me? If you read it that morning and seen that I had a water leak, why didn't somebody knock on my door and say, hey, you got a water leak now?
he didn't know it until he read it later and saw that you had 200 gallons.
You just said you read it at
And
7 o'clock in the morning. You should have read it
When I
then and
reported those
it'd
numbers
been on.
to the bookkeeper, then she said, Linda, he's used 6,500 gallons. And I'm like, oh, well then we better go read it again and see what's going on.
There's not that much water out there in my yard.
Sir, and
For
we've
6,500
gone
gallons.
past your time allotted
Yes.
for public speaking, and I encourage you to call and make an appointment for a hearing with the bookkeeper and myself, and we will try to go over your expense with you.
You get a hold of me, I'll come to hearing with you.
There's no way there's 6,500 gallons
I'll
of water
come
in
to
my
hearing
yard.
with you. I can
Mr.
come
Sam, you know what I
to
mean?
hearing with you.
All right.
There's not enough.
They need
My water would be a
understand
pool. It'd be mud everywhere.
Okay.
Including the lady next door because her garage is downhill and it's right next door to me.
You get
All
a
right.
hold
And
of
there
me.
ain't but a puddle this big in my yard. And I don't, like I say, I'm not trying to
Sure.
cause any problems or anything. I'll pay my bill
You
just
just
like
want to
anybody else. You know
understand it. Sure.
what I mean? But I don't want my water shut off between now and the public hearing between you and the bookkeeper. Because I'm using all this water and now you're gonna charge me a bill that is gonna be outrageous.
Well, the shut
Because you're
off
charging me
is
from 20th to 31st of
Yes.
March. When I just got my water turned on 10 days ago.
on the 20th. You
On
had
the
your water
20th. Well
turned
now
on.
it's been 20 days now.
So that was 11.
So I shouldn't have got a bill until
usage.
until it came around on April the 18th. Then I should have got a bill.
Okay, sir, like I said, come to a hearing and we'll explain it to you, okay?
Okay, so what happens if you come and put a lock on my water between now and then?
Well, we'll work with you the best we can,
Are you sure about that? Because you didn't work with me last time.
okay?
You weren't too friendly last time.
May I ask where do you live? Where do you live?
I live right here at the corner of Persimmon and Hackleberry, sir.
Across from
Right across the
church.
street from
Right
church.
across the White House?
I'm the 2-story White House, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
I
yes,
bought
sir.
that from Danny
Can
Dasher.
you, can you
I own
guarantee
the
him
house.
not to put a lock on his water?
I
He
understand.
doesn't
I own
have
that house, sir.
right.
Yeah,
Mr. Dasher was trying, they contacted Mr. Dasher and tried to have Mr. Dasher pay the bill, but I have the deed to the house. I purchased the house from Mr.
no,
Dasher.
I just didn't know.
Yes, sir. But I mean, I'm not trying to cause any problems or
Do
anything.
call and make an appointment.
I mean, I live
for
right
your-
across the street from the church, and I try to keep my yard nice and everything,
Yeah,
because
you
the
do.
church right there.
You do.
Right.
You have your invoice, so you know the number to call and make an appointment for a hearing.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't think it's on this invoice, or is it? I'm not sure.
Yes, it should be on the bill, sir, down and toward the bottom.
Are you in this area right here?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay,
And
I'll
that's
do
all
that
the
then.
information that tells you about how the billing cycle is.
Bring
Okay.
everything that you have got to the hearing.
I've got it all set.
Everything.
It's shut off and a lock put on it,
Everything.
all that stuff.
Okay.
Come get a hold of me and I'll
And,
go with you to the hearing.
If any of you guys would like to come by my house, you're more than welcome to. I'll take you around the side of the house and show you where the supposed water leak is. And there's no way there's 6,500 gallons of water in my yard.
And you are leaving it off till you get it fixed?
I come out there and turn it, well, you know, I turned it on and stuck my head all the way in my crawl space. I've crawled into the house.
Yeah.
And I hear no leak. I see no leak. And for you to say I use 6,500 gallons worth of water,
Unfortunately, it might take a plumber.
it would be a lake. It'd be a lake out there. You know what I mean?
But be careful of the water usage, okay?
Yeah, but
'Cause
there's just a little
it's gonna get out of
separated
hand
spot.
for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Get hold of me, Rick.
I got you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Got time. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay, the floor is still open. Anybody else?
David King. I don't know where to start at. I hear you're wanting to sell this property up here next where you had the sand and gravel up on Main Street. I'm interested in buying it, or however you want to sell it. I'm interested. Now, on that property up there, what I heard here a couple of months ago, Linda was going to get somebody to clean the asphalt off of Brad Walling's 7 foot, is what I'm understanding. And now all of a sudden, she ain't got access to the north side, because I got her letter here from a FYA she sent in, wanting to bid on it or purchase it.
Who's she? Who are you talking about?
Peggy Walling, or Brad Walling, one of the two.
Okay.
I FOI'd it. I got the paperwork.
Oh, yeah, a FOIA request.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she said she didn't have access to the north side. She was interested in buying either part of it or all of it. So that makes me think she don't own 7 foot of that, because she ain't got access to the north side. It looks like to me she's got access to the north side over there, because there's an air conditioner sitting on city property and there's pipes sitting on city property. Now how'd that get out there is what I want to know, on city property.
Well, we'll look into that. We'll try to
You
figure
know,
that
city
out.
property, you know, Brad kept saying, I own 7 foot, I own 7 foot. Now all of a sudden, we don't own 7 foot of it. So we got, I guess the Wallings has got stuff over there and running their business and it's got city property, a lot of it. You know, I'd like to see it surveyed if you got interest in selling it. I want to know who owns what.
That
And you
information's
said you
at
knew where the
courthouse.
lines were. Will you show me where they are at?
I'm still in the process of trying to understand that myself.
Well, it sounds like to me we got stuff on city property. It don't need to be up there. And if you survey it, heck, the town may own more than what's up there if you know where the survey lines are. Instead of somebody telling you, I own 7 foot, you better have it surveyed, because there's an air conditioner sitting out there in pipe. To me, it's on city property. And then he built a fence over here by that fifth wheel. It's built in a street where the survey lines. It's in the street. Little fifth wheel over here, he built a fence. It's in the street, if you know where the survey is.
What
Two.
property are you talking about, sir?
Where the fifth wheel sit, over here where Brad, or Bill Edlin's over on the corner, where you fixed the big water leak.
2/3 of the fence is on city property. And I
And
can
then-
show you where the line was at.
On the south side of the building, there's brick falling off of it. That's dangerous, there's
What-
kids around there.
What building are we talking about now?
The one up on the corner where the kids gather for their school. There's been brick falling off of it for I don't know how long. That's dangerous for their kids. It's just a matter of time. But I'd like to know, you know, I'm interested in buying it. You know, if you're gonna bring it up, we'd like to know about it, let the public know about it. Then on top of that, I got charged for trash cans.
We didn't set a timer.
Well, I got another paperwork here from the Wallings that I've got, and they've been paying for 2 trash cans at one building, and then
Wallings
2
gave
trash
you a
cans
paper?
at another building.
The Wallings gave you a paper, you say?
No, I FOI'd it.
Oh, it's a FOIA
Yeah,
request again.
FOIA request. You just give it to me. I've got them for 2 years or a year here, and they ain't paid for a 3rd trash can at their house. So she getting a 3rd trash can, you come over to me and just slap money right at me, charging me, and I had to come clear to a meeting and explain to you why.
We took care of that last month, correct?
Yes, you did. I appreciate it. And I appreciate
And
you
you-
shutting these people off that shouldn't have had water, and these campers.
And you also, you inquired about another trash can that the Wallings have. I had looked into that last year.
There's 3 of them
That
up
is-
there in their
and that
house
is
right
owned-
now.
That is owned by them in the same difference that you say you own yours.
All right then. The same as I got mine, right?
I don't know exactly,
Well,
it's been the same difference, yes, sir?
All right. Is there any writing on the side of it? Anything else says whose it is? I got another thing to say. Up there at Brad's building where the basketball goat is and that one there, there's 2 water meters up there. And you've never uncovered them to even look to see if there's anything in them or a meter or anything else. There's 2 of them there. But the town worker told me that he only checks what you put on the paper. Maybe he needs to check some of these empty houses. Put numbers on them.
That is required every month.
There's
He
abandoned
reads
houses,
every-
no number, no
Yes,
nothing.
he is to read every meter, and he knows that.
Then how come this one never gets looked at?
If it doesn't have a meter in it, then it probably doesn't get read.
Well, it needs
But
to
he
be
is
looked
to
at.
read- he
I'd
is
like
to
to know
read.
if there's a meter in it.
He needs to read every meter.
A year?
A year, pardon me?
Every year you check, or every month, or?
Every month. meters
No,
are
you
read.
don't. It ain't never been uncovered.
He is supposed to read all the meters every month.
I bet you can't even tell me what number it is. There's a lot of fishy stuff going on, it looks like. And I'm trying to figure out how the air conditioner and the pipe got there. Was you mayor then at the time that got put on there,
I believe when I
Peggy?
reviewed that, you sold that property to them, and it stated just like that, that you sold that to them.
No.
So, until something more comes of it, there's nothing else I can do about it.
No, it wasn't in there when I sold the property.
No, you sold the property to
Yeah,
them.
I sold the property to them, but
Yes.
that 7 foot wasn't
And
in
we
there.
are still reviewing the deeds on that.
Yeah, I do too. I know how I sold it.
I believe that the board voted last month that they are not interested in selling property. We're not in the property selling business.
Oh, you mean you voted on it?
We talked about that last week, or last month, that we are not interested in selling property.
Okay. Well, do you know what you own even up there then?
Sure, we're aware
Okay.
of what we own.
In other words, the air conditioner pipes on
And
city or?
as far as me cleaning up asphalt, I am still in the process of that. That asphalt is rather hard, and it's gonna take a little bit longer for us to get it cleaned up. But we will,
Well, who owns what up there then?
so.
Is Peggy sitting on city property?
I am not certain of that.
You're
The
not
last I was
certain.
told- the
Well,
last I
somebody
was
better
told-
find out.
It's not a problem.
It's what?
It's not a problem,
Yeah, it is.
so.
Well, what?
It is.
Why? We just got paperwork
I
here.
didn't check before.
How'd she even get it
So,
sent in before anybody even knew about it? The dates on it. You ever look at the dates on stuff when sent in and out?
I'm not sure what
What
you're trying to
paperwork
ask
you
me
get?
now.
her letter.
Okay, are you done, sir?
Well, it's a never ending thing around this place. I mean, you can get stuff and then they
Okay.
just,
All right, thank you.
I'm done.
Is there anyone else that has something they'd like to say?
Yeah, Bill Evelyn, are we being videoed?
No, well, yes, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm mistaken that every time that
Is the
video
city
is on.
being videoed, has the city videoed me?
No,
Okay, okay, definitely not. Okay, we're gonna talk about that property up there. You said it don't matter?
we've already talked
No,
about that
no,
property.
I've got the floor.
Well, if you
I
both,
got the floor.
Mr. Eblin,
I got
you
the
both
floor. You
wanted
can't
to-
tell me freedom of information, that freedom, I
Mr.
can't do that.
Eblin, I can tell you that if you both wanted to talk about the same topic,
No,
you should have said so.
no,
We're
I
not
don't
gonna
have
keep
to.
passion over
I
it.
don't know what Dave wants to talk about.
I will give you a few minutes to
You're
state
gonna
what you
give me
want
my
to say.
5 minutes, or you can call
Would
the
you
law.
start his timer, please?
You can call the law right now. I'm gonna tell you something. A kid goes up there and climbs on that pipe rack, and a piece of pipe falls on him. I didn't talk about what, that's just completely different. You're telling me I can't talk about nothing? I'm gonna send this to the watchdogs, every bit of this, what she just said. I can't speak.
Your 5 minutes.
If a kid, oh, don't think I won't.
Sir, I did not tell you you cannot
You
speak.
think a kid goes up there and climbs on a piece of pipe and that pipe falls on him, who's gonna pay for it? Maybe you're gonna, it's your pipe. Kid gets hurt, gets killed. Who's gonna pay for it? It's a liability. It's a damn side liability. I got insurance out the ass for stuff at my shop for that.
Be careful.
Huh?
Be careful doing
I say what I want. I should say what, keep recording this.
It's on.
Say what I want. Okay, this fence back here that's on 2/3 of the property, city property. And when we're gonna get that camper out, Mr. Anderson's camper, he built a fence, 2/3 of it is on city property. When's that gonna be? If something don't happen in 30 days, I'm gonna tell you, or 60 days, I'm gonna give you 60 days. I want you to understand, but I'll give you 60 days. You don't do something about this fence on city property, I'm gonna get me a container. I'm gonna drop it in the alley. Container, your storage container, I'm gonna drop it in the alley in my house, and you can't do nothing about it. If she can put stuff on city property and maintain a profit, you got a problem with the trustee here.
I have a problem with you threatening that you're going to do something
I'm
abusive.
telling you, I'm gonna put a piece of building.
Sir, if I'm not mistaken, you've already taken a trash can, beat it up, and threw it down here at City Hall.
No, that trash can
So
was,
why would you threaten now that you're
That
going to put a
trash
trash
can
can
was-
elsewhere?
you know why I didn't use that trash can? Because the city, not the city, but the damn people that dumped it tore the hell out of it. They tore the wheels off of it and everything. It was behind my shed for 3 years. 3 years it sat behind my shed, no wheels on it. So you threatening me? I'm just telling you, if you don't make Peggy pick up or do right, she can't just have stuff on city property. That's not right. It's your job to take care of that, Linda. It's your job. You can get mad at me all you want. You can't, that friendship is bullshit. If she can have stuff on city property, why can't I just put a container on the alley? Why? Why can't I?
You cannot block an alley.
Well, she can put her stuff on city property.
You cannot block an alley.
She can't
You've
do
been
that.
told.
What are you gonna do to me? Well, I'm just telling you, 60 days. I'd like to see something done with that fence. You're not above any ordinance, baby, at all. And something else, water at my shop, something's going on, I get a real high water bill. I don't use 15 gallon at my shop. I went up there, my meter's not, I went up there, shut everything on, my meter's not turning. I think the meter's been run wrong. And I tried to call in, I can't call in here. Why? Am I
Did you-
blocked again?
Did you leave a message, sir?
I can't. I was blocked.
No, you're
Linda.
not. You are not
Whoa,
blocked.
whoa, Linda.
No
Wait a
calls.
minute, wasn't I blocked?
No, no calls are
Let's
blocked.
get the city worker, because
And
the city worker come to me,
you did
Butch,
not
and told me
leave-
I was blocked.
You did not leave a message.
Wait a minute, Butch, was I blocked?
You
At
were
one
not
time?
blocked.
Was
No.
I? Okay,
We have never blocked anyone's number here at this
let's get
city
him up
hall.
here right now. he called me and said, Bill, you are blocked.
You want me to go down and knock on his door?
You
I'll
go-
do
No,
that.
it's,
you go
it's
get-
unnecessary.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I mean, I don't care, I wanna get it
Because
settled.
he took my phone.
It's settled.
Go get it, go
Let's
get it,
go,
go
you
get
get
it.
it.
No,
I'm
people,
in
Let's
a
go
meeting.
get it.
Linda, we need to get to the
Let's
bottom
get it.
of
I'm
it.
telling you, it was not blocked.
That
I
was,
checked that phone when someone said that to me,
But
and I
if he's telling
assured
him it
there was
wasn't, we
no-
need to
He
get to
kept-
the
he-
bottom of
blocked.
it.
he
If
called
he's
me.
telling tales,
It's
Let
then
me
we
his
need
explain
to
mind.
something.
know.
I tried to call up here, he was standing right beside me, I said, listen to this, it won't go through. He called, went through on his phone, and he called me up here 15 minutes later and said, Bill, you're blocked.
Why
That's
don't you
it.
try to call it right now while we're on?
No,
the
no, not
subject?
right now, this probably been 4 months ago.
I don't
He
think
said
so.
I was blocked. He called me and told me I was blocked.
When-
Now, I didn't make that up.
When Rick brought that to my attention, that he
He
thought
did,
it was a
right?
blocked number, I checked it and there was no block.
But there's some stuff ain't going on right.
Unless you're able to block your number, I
I don't
have no
block it,
idea.
I'm just trying to call up, I'm trying to call about my water being high. No
yes,
luck.
I did see that we had a missed call from you. No message was left.
No, you can't say, you know what it says? Put your caller ID, put a code in. Well, I ain't gonna tell, what's the code?
No.
It does too say that. It says, put your code in.
Do you have your number blocked? Is that it?
No.
We don't have
John
a number
King
blocked.
John King was standing right beside me and said the same thing to him. It says, please put access code in. What the hell is an access code?
I will continue to look into that problem.
But I was.
That seems to be a
But
problem.
Rick did come up and tell you I was blocked, didn't
It was not blocked.
he? Did he
And I
tell
told you.
you?
He was
Did he
afraid, he
tell you?
thought that there was a blocked number, and I said,
He
no,
called me
we
and
do
said,
not have
"Bill,
any numbers
your phone
blocked."
is blocked.
That is the third time I've said it, I am done.
You're wrong,
Sir,
you're lying,
you're
Linda.
Lying?
You're lying,
Okay,
honey.
you need to be careful.
And also,
And
I haven't
you're
got my
done.
FOIA yet.
You're done, sir.
In the mail.
FOIA, huh?
It's in the mail.
Okay, it's late.
Okay, thank you for
It's
your
late.
time.
Which one is that?
That's the one that you picked up on the 28th, it is late.
Okay.
I want you, this is going into
Will
the
you
watchdog,
know-
her telling me I couldn't talk.
Will you note the floor is closed now, please?
Okay, it's 7:07.
Excuse me. Next, we have reports by trustees. Is there anything that anyone needs to share?
I don't have anything.
The light, has CIPS or Ameren been contacted yet? Okay, cause that light's still doing its
Yes,
thing. We do have another person who puts a shelter house.
Good.
So that's good. Saw some people up there having their own family Easter egg hunt.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, so
Good.
people are going up, playing basketball, doing that kind of thing, so.
Okay. The church, they weren't able to do Easter egg hunts this year, so
Right.
that was good to see. Okay.
Right.
Let's see, I don't have anything on old business or new business, things are still pending. Anything else around the table?
Where are we at as far as videoing our meetings and putting them up online?
We're still getting some information on doing that. We've gotten two different systems we're inquiring about, but we're looking for a third party to actually operate that. So
Okay.
we're still in the process of trying to get that information. When I have it, I will present it.
Okay. I
That's
noticed
Ben's.
City of Grayville puts theirs up. I didn't know if it was worth a call to them to find
Okay.
out who they're using
Yeah.
to do that.
They go live on Facebook, don't they?
Mhm.
I mean, it's live,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you can go back and watch later too.
Yeah.
They leave
I'm
it
gonna
up.
interrupt you because you never answered my question. What am I gonna do about my water? I'm not gonna pay another high water bill at my shop, so we need to look at that. And I'm done now, I just never got an answer.
I will have the bookkeeper look at your water bill.
Okay, thank you. Only gonna use 15 gallon, I'll ever use a month of it. I'm done, I'm sorry, I just had never got an
And
answer on that.
then, is there anything else? Appointment of new trustees. Next meeting date. I don't have my calendar. Oh, I'll take a look.
I guess this probably should have been brought up on old business, but
What's that?
at the last meeting, we discussed purchasing our own generator
Oh,
instead of
yes.
sharing one with the fire department that was bought, Lord knows how many years ago.
We're still in the
Uh,
process of finding one.
Okay.
And I did talk to Judy, and she's pretty sure the one at the fire department is the one they raised the funds for. And then she said it was wired for the fire department. I think it's wired at your church and
May
the shelter
14th is the
house,
second Tuesday.
Thank you.
so.
Yeah, we're still in the
And
process of that too.
and the new wiring down at the water tower is wired for that generator as well. I
Right.
talked to Oral,
Okay,
and, so if we would get our own, and he told me, well, I don't have those figures with me, but I think I had given those to you at one time.
okay.
The size that we needed, and, then we would have to have a $35 part to rewire the tower for that quick connect.
Okay.
I'd like to ask a question.
And then,
Barbie, is that phone recording?
No, you're more than welcome to look
It's
at
on
it.
the table, that's FYable.
You're not getting my phone, and I am not
What?
recording.
It's on the table.
I'm not
Anything
recording.
visible.
I'm not recording. Okay,
don't make
I'm
any
new
difference.
and I did not know that, so you will have to give me
Well,
that grace.
maybe you need to learn a little.
Okay, then I will thank you. You have informed me. I
Because I'm gonna
appreciate
FYI
it.
it.
You're not getting it.
What'd you just say?
And then,
It's been on the table all this time, all
Mr.
your
King,
meetings.
I would ask you to please be quiet.
You're not getting it.
You're
You're not.
interrupting.
Wanna watch me?
Don't be
You
abusive
gonna
to
get
the
an attorney and
trustees.
get a subpoena?
Pardon me?
Go for it.
I got one.
Don't be abusive to the trustees.
Yeah, you gonna look
Um,
at Butch's phone? There are phones around here. I'm not,
Okay.
no, I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna be accused of that. I come on this board.
It ain't no
to try to
cues, you
be
gotta look the
helpful.
laws and rules up when you sit there.
Well, no one told me here that I couldn't
Well,
have
do
a
we have
phone
to
on
tell
the
you?
table.
Do we have to tell you
If
these
you're
things?
a new board member,
I
yes.
am here, I've been telling you this.
You have not. This is the first time you've ever made mention of that, David.
Do
and
you want
I
me to just
thanked
make one out and
you.
hand it to you?
I thanked you and said that I would not have it on the table anymore.
Oh,
I
well,
will
I'm
leave
gonna
it in my
FYI,
car.
you're too late on that.
You're not gonna get it.
You're already on
FYI,
video.
what's that mean?
You're not
I can
getting
tell
it.
you what
FYI.
FYI
Do
means.
you not realize that the FBI cannot come in here and get my phone without a subpoena? So you go to an attorney and you get a subpoena.
Let's just
Okay, so
stop.
that's
Stop.
enough of this, please. I'm sorry, Barbie, I don't
You
mean
better
to
start reading your book.
be rude with you. So we said our next meeting date is May 14th, 6:30 p.m. That's the second Tuesday. Does anyone have any problem with that?
It's fine with me.
Okay, and I do want to remind everyone, May 10th is the big trash pickup. It is out. I don't know if he's got it on the board yet or not, but I'll make sure it gets out there. Okay, then I have a motion to adjourn, please.
We'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. All in
I'm
favor?
sorry, you second? Linda?
Yes.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all.
Bill, are you waiting for your, flashlight?
Yeah,
That's what I mailed most recently, and I was thinking it was last Friday.
really?
It's a half-size manila envelope. I would've thought you'd got it by now. You weren't sure she had
If you mail it, I'm good. I'll check,
Thank you.
Bellmont, or Brown's over there, hon. I'll
Well,
check
it should-
it.
Take it with you.
Okay.
So you won't eat any more of them, right?
Yeah.
You said you mailed it about a week
Sugar.
ago?
Okay.
I'll check with them.
All right.
I think, to my best recollection, it was last Friday, and I mailed it at this post office, and it's not a, it's a regular
I'm not
mail.
getting in the way. I'm
No.
sorry, guys.
I'll check with,
Get out
because
of
it
your
goes
way.
to Brown's.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, I've lost stuff going to Shawnee, go to St. Louis, and that's where it goes. It
Okay.
never can fit. If they ain't got it there, well, they've lost it, then.
Okay. Well, I noticed that
Oh, thank you.
the address seemed a little wonky to me because it looks like it's going to your house address because it's over Simmons Street.
But it's Brown's.
I know, but I was, your shop is down there on a
But
different
that's a
street.
Brown's rural area. That's a Brown's, that's a.
I know that, but I just thought it was gonna be on a different street,
Okay.
different street address, so,
No.
if that's always your
I'll
address,
just-
I can,
You know, if they, I'll call over there, they may have, it may just be home.
okay.
I'll call tomorrow, see what they got,
There were two things that were in the same package, and it was your flash drive, and then something else that you had asked for.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't remember what it was, cause I've done too many things since
I'll
then.
call over there tomorrow, if I can get a chance, I think they close at noon over there, I think I'll try to call by 8 o'clock. And
Okay,
they could, like I said, I have stuff that, on certified, that's been in St. Louis and never did find it. Never did.
Okay.
Never did. All right,
Thank you.
I'll check over tomorrow. Thank you.